Well, hey everybody, it is Wednesday, it's the 20th of August, 2025, and I'm doing a flavor of Pringles today, or reviewing a flavor of Pringles today that I had said in a previous video that I was never going to bother purchasing and trying, and that is grilled beer brat flavored Pringles. Now, the reason that I said I was not going to try this is because I tried the other in, I guess, what you would call a two-part series of beer flavored Pringles, and the other one, the beer can chicken, they were the worst Pringles that I ever had. They were vastly under seasoning. They had no chicken flavor to them. And then the beer flavor in them, it just tasted like stale, awful beer. I mean, it was truly an unpleasant chip. The worst experience I've had with Pringles. So I kind of said, you know what? No, I'm not going to waste money on the other one because it's going to be just as bad. But recently I've tried some, new Pringles flavors that, while all of them had some problem or another, they were all better than expected. So I decided to give these another chance. Now, I'm going into this with high expectations. All right, this is supposed to taste like a brat, not just like sausage. It's supposed to taste like bratwurst. German bratwurst has a more complex flavor profile than a lot of other sausages. There's a more diverse and complex spice blend that's used in the preparation of a lot of bratwursts. Sometimes it's got marjoram in it, or coriander. Sometimes it's got ginger, caraway seed, nutmeg. All right, so I want to taste a complex spice profile in this, as well as that nice flavor of grilled pork sausage and the flavor of beer. So let's see if this can deliver all of them. All right. Okay, first impression, that is way better than the beer can chicken Pringles. Way better. There's a beer flavor in there, but it is not a stale, disgusting, awful beer flavor. It tastes like good beer. 1 second. Sorry about that. So yeah, so the beer flavor is actually really really good. Like, if this is what I would want the beer flavor in a beer soaked brat to be. All right, or I don't know how they're called, grilled beer brats. I don't know how the beer flavor is infused into the bratwurst. Is it actually put into the meat itself? I don't know. Oh yeah, and another thing I remembered about bratwurst is that the meat that's used in German bratwurst often is a higher quality pork than is used in most sausage, and sometimes it's combined with veal. All right, so again, the meat flavor should be more sophisticated, as should the seasoning profile. Now I've just identified a high quality beer flavor in there. Let's see if we can taste those spices. I'm tasting a little bit of sweetness, sort of a nutmeggy sweetness. That's in there. Maybe a little bit of savoriness of caraway seed. I'm not sure if I taste ginger in there. Caraway seed and marjoram, definitely I can taste those too. All right. I am tasting a little bit of a grilled sausage flavor too. Not really a char grill flavor, but definitely a prominent pork sausage flavor. I can taste like pork sausage, and it's a nice flavor. Doesn't taste like a cheap hot dog or anything like that. It tastes like a good sausage. There's a few different spices that I can identify in that. The beer flavor is nice. It's got a nice balance of sugariness and saltiness, and there's a little bit of savoriness in there. It's a really, really good chip. Oh, yeah. You know what? I think the highest rating I've given to any of these Pringle flavors. Maybe the green. I think the Caliente, the Hot Ones Caliente sauce flavored Pringles were the first one that I gave a 7. I'm going to give these a 7 too. That is an excellent Pringle. That is one of the best Pringle flavors I think I've ever had. It's really, really good. They are adequately seasoned for once. All right? There's not just a hint of really good seasoning. There's an abundance of good seasoning in that. That is well seasoned, and the flavors that are in that are nice. There's nothing unpleasant about that at all. Just enough sweetness, just enough saltiness, just enough savoriness, great balance of flavors, adequate seasoning, a nice unique flavor too. I don't know of any other chip that tastes like this. I mean, unless you count the beer can chicken, but that was versions of the flavors that are in this, except they tasted shitty. This actually tastes good. So it's a great chip. I give it a 7. Good job, Pringles. Keep the interesting new flavors coming because I'm going to keep buying them. You know, I was ready to, drop Pringles entirely from the reviews that I present on this channel, but you've brought me back, all right? And this was great. Go out and get yourself a canister of them. They may not be available much longer. I believe it says, yeah, it's a limited edition Pringle. If you haven't already tried these, go get yourself a tube of these. Really good.